Hello and welcome to the 2023 NBA Draft presented by State Farm. Thank you for joining us here on ESPN. My name's Reese Davis, and I'm joined tonight by Mr. Draft Expert himself, Jay Bilas. It's been a long season and a longer off-season getting to this point, and I'm sure all of these young men are anxious to find out which teams they are going to play for. Jay, who do you have going first overall?
Well, Reese, this is a very talented and deep draft class, but I think you know who I am going to say is number one. Victor Wembanyama out of France has been probably the most talked about and hyped up prospect since LeBron James. He's freakishly athletic and stands at a towering 7 feet and 2 inches, and he can do it all. He can shoot the ball like Steph and has the handles of Kyrie. He blocks shots like Hakeem. NBA teams have been tanking all season and frothing at the mouth at the opportunity to draft this guy, and the Hornets were lucky enough to win the draft lottery. Now, I think that of all the teams Victor could go to, Charlotte is the best fit. They need a big man to complement the amazing talent they have in LaMelo Ball, and Victor is exactly what they need. But there's a lot of great guys in this draft. Victor will go number one, but I think that Scoot Henderson out of the G League Ignite will go number 2 to the Spurs. We can't underrate how talented this kid is. If this were any draft other than 2018 with Zion, he would be going number 1 overall.
Great, thank you, Jay. I think you're spot on. I don't really see this draft going any way other than Victor Wembanyama first to the Hornets and then Scoot Henderson second to the Spurs. And the pick is in for Charlotte, and here is Commissioner Adam Silver with the pick.
With the first pick in the 2023 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Jakey Clifton from Grand Canyon University.
What? Oh my God. I don't even, what in the world? Wow. I don't know that I've ever even heard of this guy. What did he say his name was? Jakey Clifton? This pick was so cut and dry, I don't know what the Hornets are thinking.
This is just insanity. Victor Wembanyama was probably the easiest pick to make there in NBA draft history, and the Hornets blew it. I don't really even know what to say about this one, Reese. Jakey Clifton isn't someone that I even had going in the second round or even playing in the NBA ever. I've never even heard of him. The Charlotte Hornets ownership is going to have a lot of explaining to do because this is the most egregious mishandling of a draft pick I've ever seen, and I'm still waiting to hear if it's a prank.
Yes, a lot of explaining to do. Let's send it over to Woj and see if he has any explanation about this bizarre pick.
Thanks, Reese. Yeah, this has been a very, very strange start to tonight's draft. Every single team had thought that Charlotte would pick Wembanyama at number 1, and that is what the Hornets had indicated all throughout the combine and draft process. So to pick some random kid from some random college is baffling. From what we can gather, Jakey Clifton, or Jacob Clifton, is a short, Jewy-looking nerd that has barely stepped outside of his room, let alone touch a basketball. Now I can guarantee you that the Spurs will take Wembanyama, and now the Pistons will land Scoot Henderson.
Thank you, Woj. Okay, let's take a break before the second pick goes, and we'll try to forget about this and enjoy the rest of draft night. We'll be right back here on ESPN.